Howdy, femboys and girls, it's your boy Sleazy, back again with another sleep-deprived video. And as you can see, today we're doing a Plants vs. Zombies tier list. Now you may be asking yourself, are we, what kind of tier list is this? What are we ranking these things on? Well, well today... Well, today we're actually doing a Plants vs. Zombies waifu tier list. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go through all of these Plants vs. Zombies 1 plants, including the specialty plants, and we're going to see which one will make the best waifu. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. And we're starting off with the blover. Now, in my opinion, my professional waifu opinion, the blover is... There's nothing great about it, there's nothing bad, so I'm gonna put it in that's a solid C tier, right in the middle of the road. Now we got the cabbage guy. Sorry I don't know the names of all of these, but it's been a while since I played Plants vs. Zombies. But the cabbage guy, I don't know, there's something about him. He's kind of cute. I don't know. He's a little basic, but kind of cute. I'm gonna put him in C tier for right now. Kind of cute, a little basic. Now we got the cactus. Now I'm just gonna say, look at that mouth though, right? Like, I know it's covered in spikes and spines and it's a literal cactus, but that mouth, right? Okay, pause. We're gonna go with a solid D tier because I would put it in F because it's covered in spikes, but also, that mouth. All right, next up, we got the cattail. Now, hold on, wait. I got 4 words for you. I'm not a furry. That's going in solid F tier right away. We got our first F tier. Moving on to the cherry bomb. Now these 2 little dudes right here, alright, granted, you're getting 2 for the price of 1. Alright, so that's a benefit. But the con is, they both give me like strong hills have eyes, wrong turn, inbred hillbilly kind of vibes. Especially with them being connected like that, it's like a conjoined twin thing, so I'm gonna have to put them in F. I can't go for it. Now again, we got the piranha plant. Now the piranha plant, okay, let me put it to you like this, right? It's got a lot of teeth, and that's scary. But just like the cactus, all I can think is like, yo, what that mouth do? I gotta stop. I'm tempted to put him D tier with cactus because they kind of have the same logic. But my heart, nah, I'm gonna put him D tier. I'm gonna put him D tier because the same logic for the cactus. Like, I'm a little curious about it, but like, it's just the risk is too high. The risk is too high. You're really gambling it all. I feel like I don't need to explain myself too much on this one. I'm gonna just give it a solid B and like use your imagination. Why? But okay. Coffee bean. See, coffee bean, he ain't really got anything special about him. He ain't got anything really that offensive about him. I'm gonna put him in like a solid C tier because there's no reason for me to put him any lower, but also I don't think he deserves anything higher. Next up, we got the Doom Shroom. Now Doom Shroom, I mean, what more is there to say other than, like, big? But like, I can't. That's not. I can't finish that with it like a serious face.
How about I give you a pro tip? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flop my BBC out on the table. When your mom fucking invites me over for dinner, you're gonna see a big piece of beef on the motherfucking table. I'm gonna tell you to go in the kitchen and get me all the motherfucking seasonings you got. I need you to get the garlic salt. I need you to get the motherfucking seasoning salt while my BBC sits there on the table and you just see it pulsate like moving liver that's been taken out of a motherfucking cow. And you're just gonna stare at it and be like, keep seasoning. Stare at you, keep seasoning, motherfucker. You're gonna keep seasoning my meat over and over again. Keep seasoning it, nigga.
I think he's a solid B tier. He's kind of dark, brooding, mysterious, I feel like he fits there. Next up, we got a heavy hitter. Pot of Dirt. Pot of Dirt, since I first laid eyes on Pot of Dirt, alright, I've felt some sort of way. And I just can't get it outside of my mind. So we're gonna put that in a solid S tier, okay? That's our first S tier, Pot of Dirt. Now we got the purple like thicky shroom. We got the dummy thick shroom. All right, you already know this one is getting a solid A tier. I was tempted to put it S tier, but then I was just thinking about, is it up there with potted dirt? All right, is it really up there with potted dirt though? Next up we got garlic. Now garlic gives me the same sort of vibes as like the cherries. It's just like wrong turn, hills have eyes kind of vibe. It doesn't look like he's got too much going on in the head, so we're gonna give him, I feel mean giving him an F tier, but we're gonna give him an F tier. We got the turret peashooter. Everybody likes a man in uniform. All right, he's strong, brooding, masculine. That's a solid A tier for me. All right, now this dude got dead fish eyes, and I just can't. That's an F tier. All right, you know, we're gonna slam through some of these because we ain't got too many good ones. This guy, magnet guy, I don't like his eyebrows. He's getting a D tier. This dude eats gravestones, so he'll probably eat my cock off. We're gonna go with an F tier. Psychedelic guy, I feel like he got a cool vibe. I'm gonna give him a B tier. Kind of unremarkable. I feel like it's a little unfair to give him an F, so I'm gonna give him a D. Same with this guy. Now the jalapeno, all right. The jalapeno seems like he would be cool and like, you know, it'd be like hot and spicy for a little bit. But then when you separate, all right, he's coming to kick your door down and steal your kidneys. There is just no way. But that's kind of exciting. That might be a B tier worthy. That's, you know, it depends how much you like having your kidneys harvested. I'm gonna give that a solid B. I'm gonna give that a B. Now we got the normal peashooter. Now that's one of those ones where it's just a bit too basic. All right, there's nothing really there. It's a bit too basic. I'm gonna have to throw it in C tier. All right. We got corn cob. All right, I gave big corn cob B tier. Little corn cob D tier. Next up we got the lily pad. Okay, now lily pad, I don't know. There's some about lily pad. There's some about it. Look at them eyes. My man's so cute. So cute. Okay, I think that's gonna be another S tier. Lily pad is up there, S tier. Solid for sure. For sure. Magnet. Again, it's the eyes. It's some about them eyes. But it's also from the night levels. It's kind of like got a goth girl GF kind of thing going on. I'm gonna give that a solid A tier. Now we got the daisy. That's a bit too basic. I'm gonna give that a C. Nothing offensive, but nothing really like outstanding either, you know? You wouldn't be able to pick them out in a crowd. Now we got the watermelon. Now I'm black. Alright. And there's some stereotypes. So I feel like I just, out of respect, gotta give it, you know, it's fair due. Plus it's kind of dummy thick. It's round, it's rotund, it's voluptuous, some could say. I think I'm gonna give it a B. All right. Most people I feel like would give the watermelon an A, maybe even an S tier. All right, because again, round, thick, voluptuous, and whatnot. But for me personally, I gotta give it a B tier. This is another one, the lantern, that's kind of got that goth GF kind of energy going on. It's from the night map. It's got the eyes. It's got the, you know. So I think this is gonna be. Okay. I would choose this one over the watermelon personally, so I'd say A. I'd say that's an A tier. All right. Now we got the spit out. Now let me tell you, right? It ain't all about looks, all right? And there is no plant, in my opinion, on this list that has a better personality than the spit out, all right? He's kind of shy. But he's cool when you get to know him, all right? A little bit reserved. I like the spit out. The spit out got good vibes on him. So I'm going to give that an S tier, alright? It's easy S tier on the spit out. This one, right? This little mushroom guy. Some about him, it's probably because he's like a smaller version of the other mushrooms. But he seems underrated, so that's an automatic F tier, alright? The pumpkin, this is another one where I feel like his vibes are like decent, but not like the spit out. And I don't want to base everything on looks, but this is going to have to be a D tier. There's nothing outwardly offensive enough for it to be an F tier, but he's teetering. But speaking of F tier, we got the fast peashooter. Now the fast peashooter, I don't know, maybe it's the eyebrows, maybe it's the leaves at the back, but something about him looks like a toxic e-boy, bro. Like like a manipulative, toxic e-boy, and not the fun kind, like the annoying kind. So for that fact, I'm gonna have to give the fast Peashooter an easy F tier. Now we got the hidden one, the like sniping mushroom. It's basically just this, but if something gets too close, it drops down. Now, this one's, again, this is one that's kind of got like a goth GF thing going on, and I don't know if you've noticed a pattern yet, but that's kind of a vibe for me, you know, but it just don't hit the same as the other ones, so I think I'm gonna have to give it like a solid C. I like the goth GF plants, don't get me wrong, but some about this one just ain't doing it for me. Now we got the little squid guy. Again, some about him, he gives me minor vibes. We're putting him in F tier, automatic F tier. Now we got the ice pea shooter, the frozen pea shooter. Now, if we got the normal pea shooter in C tier, I think we gonna have to give him an easy B tier, because he's a normal pea shooter. He's just a little bit more chill. Hey, you get it? Because he shoots frozen pea. I am the funniest man alive. Next up, we got the like little spike strip joints. These two kind of guys, and I think these are both going F tier for obvious reasons. You know, they give me kind of like vagina dentata vibes, teeth. If you've ever seen that movie, those are the vibes that I'm getting from that. Now we got the pea shooter that shoots like forward and backward. Now this one you'd think that I'd put higher than the normal pea shooter because, you know, you got twice the mouth, if you know what I mean. I mean, like, I'm not saying it. Anyway, but some about it just gives me bad vibes. I'm gonna give it a D tier. It's the conjoined thing, man. I don't like the ones that are conjoined like that. I can't. We got the squash. Now, the squash, I feel like for obvious reasons, his vibes seem all types of off. His face kind of, you know, looking like he got hit in the mouth with a mailbox, but I'm gonna have to give him an F tier. Now, we got the starfruit. Starfruit seems, again, is a little basic for my taste, but not enough for me to, like, dock him super heavy. I'll give him a C tier, solid C tier. This one, again, the sun shroom, underage vibes. I'm gonna put that in F tier. Even if it wasn't underage vibes, I'm still putting it in F tier just because, I don't know, it just don't really seem like my type. The vibes are all off on it. Next, we got the sunflower. Alright, now, sunflower, I want to bump it up because it feels like it's got more personality than the daisy or like the pea shooter, but at the same time, it's just a little too basic for me. I'm going to have to throw that directly into C tier, dead middle. Oh, but next up, we got my boy. Tall, dark, and handsome. Look at that mountain of a man, alright? That's going to be an easy A tier. That's going to be an easy A tier right there. He is just, you know, he is a tall drink of water. Next up, we got the tangleweed. Now, this one's very divisive for me. The tangleweed is like, it's very divisive. Mainly because, right, it's either an S tier or it's like a D, F tier. Because on one hand, I feel like it's got that goth boy vibes going on, you know. It's kind of like dark and mysterious, but at the same time, you know, it's covered in thorns, so there's logistical issues with. I'm gonna put that in S tier, you know. Next up, we got the triple pea shooter joint with the 3 mouths. I'm gonna give that just like a CBC, CBT, I'll put it in B tier. I feel like it does more than the basic pea shooter, you know, because there's 3 of them, so. We got the fire log. I'm gonna give this a D tier. Although the vibes are kind of like, it's kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie, but also it's on fire, so literal hothead, if you know, you feel me. We got the double sunflower. Again, the conjoined ones just don't do it for me. That's gonna be a D tier, because they're not like hideous like the cherries, but the conjoined ones don't really do it for me. I say as I have the triple shits up at B tier. Now we got this little dude. I don't even know which plant this is. I don't even remember this from the game, but he seems chill. Seems like he's got a good vibe to him. I'm gonna give that an A tier. He be vibing. He be vibing. We got the basic walnut for his, you know, like his big brother all day every day. But this guy, not? We'll give him a C tier. Just because I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling nice. I'll give him the C tier. And then last, but finally not least, we got the frozen watermelon. Now, I know that I gave the frozen pea shooter a little bit of, like, you know, a higher rank than the basic pea shooter, but something about the frozen watermelon, it just makes me feel like I gotta give it a lower rank. It doesn't feel like it's as good as the normal watermelon, which already the normal watermelon was teetering on whether it was gonna get a B or not. But there you go, boys. That is the Plants vs. Zombies waifu tier list. At the absolute top of the top, the ones that you want to take home with you, we got Pot of Dirt, Lily Pad, Spit Out, and my boy Tangleweed. At the absolute F tier, if these are your waifus, there is something wrong with you and you need to check your priorities. We have the Cattail, the Cherry Bomb, Garlic, whatever the fuck this is, the Grave Eater, the little baby shroom, the Fast Peashooter, the Octo-like shroom joint, the 2 spike traps, the Squash, and the Sun Shroom. So that'll do it for me, boys. This was just a quick video because I've had this idea for a while, and, you know, figured, I mean, today is as good a day as any to talk about fucking plants. But anyway, I'll see you guys.
Keep seasoning.